You.
Yo. Oh, you say that right when I unmute, huh?
Whoa, what?
This guy.
What?
And this is how we're going to start, huh? This is how we're going to do it.
What?
This is how we're going to do it.
What? What are you gonna do?
I ain't
What are
gonna
you
do-
gonna do?
I'm going to start the pod.
Oh. Finally.
Yeah, I'm going to start the pod. We're here. It is day 1. Cool Sheen, Adrian Diesel, clowning around the ring. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the best pod on the earth.
¿Qué pasa? Little ASMR for you.
Hey, man, where do you want to start?
We're gonna hit all the different strokes.
How do you want to go? How do you want to shake it? How do you want to do it? We got the WWE lights on right now, so I would believe.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna. We gonna start with Raw.
I believe we would.
Look at what you don't have
start
on your
there.
shoulder, though.
You know,
But it's okay.
I've waited a long time to earn a top
okay.
contending spot, and
One's coming. One's on the way.
Vince won't write me in.
One's on. Oh, Vince is not giving you a belt. TK is giving you a belt.
Vince won't write me in.
TK is giving you a belt,
Well,
and we already have one of them.
when's my contract situation?
It's
up?
coming up.
Yeah,
It's
I
coming
still got
You're
at
just
least
getting
like
scouted.
I still got at least
You're just
45 days.
getting Scouted.
Maybe. Oh no, it's less, right? It's only about 21 days left on my
I think so. Yeah.
release.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see what's going on.
We'll see. It's on the way.
Hopefully, we got some gold going right here. You
These
know.
kids are.
Hey,
We also like to keep it flagrant and real in here. Okay.
we're gonna tell it like it is.
I can't put on a happy pappy human being.
We're not gonna sugarcoat what we believe is the truth. I mean, if I'm gonna call it like I see it.
Yes. And
That's-
the truth is
That's all there is to it.
Chad Gable's the fucking man. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, they did the quiz bowl.
All right.
They,
Oh yeah.
They did
okay.
the quiz bowl this week on Raw. All right.
That's where we're
It
starting.
was fantastic. First of all, I usually am not a fan of when they do stuff like this, but it was very Billy Madison, you know?
Okay.
The questions were like hella like simple, like it was easy to play along. It was pretty sweet. The final question though that made him win was how many grams are in an ounce? And Riddle was gonna answer, but then Randy cut him off and goes, Whoa. You're not the only one who bakes. And then he answered it. And then they were in Colorado, so the crowd went nuts.
Big pop.
Nutso.
Big pops. Cause hometown, you gotta appreciate good writing.
You gots to. You have to.
You gotta
Randy
appreciate
almost
full
butchered
circle.
the line, though. Randy almost forgot if it was ounces in a gram or grams in an ounce. He like looked up at the screen. You could like he turned around, looked at the screen, and like made sure that he like said it right.
Said it with the yeah.
And I'm like,
Hey,
you clown.
I mean,
He doesn't need to
he
know
might.
that.
Well, he
but
might know that for real though, and just that might be something that.
Yeah, he's like,
you-
I say G-O. You know what I say?
Well,
I say O-Z. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
He's not
yeah.
giving out the terminology, the slang out there. But that was tight.
I
And
don't even say amount of G's usually. It's always just an amount of OZ. Unless it's a very small amount of G's.
Yeah, it's true. It's been a while. When was the last time you bought a dub sack, dog? I miss buying a dub sack and
Come
it
on.
getting me plastered.
For days actually.
I
days.
miss it.
What is
one
that?
bowl. One
What
bowl.
is- what is
one
that?
bowl of a dub sack.
Hey yo, what is that?
Oh, we're hitting red on there.
How
Why are
come-
those numbers red, baby? When we're back.
Hey yo, how
Yeah, we're
come
keeping it in?
in
Keep
like
it in there.
2014, yeah, a dub sack could last you 3 days.
And if we had it, if we could find the extra 5, we had an 8.
Oh lord. Oh
And then we
lord.
would schmirk a little bit more.
That's almost a
bit,
week.
just a little bit.
No, that's almost a week.
God, I've been plastered.
Or we're just getting silly. I mean, we still get silly from time to time. It's what we do. It's what you got to do
Medicinal.
sometimes. Yeah, it's what you got to
No,
do.
it's
You gotta
okay.
get, you
It's
gotta get
illegal
silly
here.
from time to time in the
We're of
Washington
age.
state. You know, you got to get silly.
Medicinal.
But I mean, that's why we gotta invite Orton and Riddle to the pod. Get
To the
a
pod.
little,
Get the spawn going.
yeah, get a little
Let's get them
swifty,
baked.
if I might. Oh, yeah. I mean, or we can, bake cakes and
Yeah, so
brownies and pies.
Bake.
Was anything else noteworthy of the
Of the quiz bowl?
quiz bowl? with-
One of the questions was like, where's this quote from? It was like, where's it, like, what Shakespeare? Like, they narrowed it down for you. And they gave you the options, like A, B, C, D options. I forget what the quote is, but the answer was Hamlet. And Otis, the bigger guy, obviously, kept on going ham. And then Chad would go, no, shoosh. I got this. And then he said
He was
Macbeth.
shushing him?
Yeah, and he said the answer was Macbeth, and he got it wrong. And I thought it was so funny because, like, Otis did the ham thing twice. Ham. And everyone was like, oh, I get it. He's fat. He just wants to say ham.
He just likes ham hocks.
But the answer was Hamlet. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they would have won if Otis got that right, too.
Okay.
But then they lost the thing. They lost the quiz bowl. LeMayo. Just like the Bengals.
What was the fallout of the quiz bowl? Like, what does that mean?
Now rated R or RK Bro get
Rated RK, bro. No, don't do that.
Oops,
Don't do that.
Oops.
Don't do that.
Almost gave them the wrong team name on accidente. Almost. Imagine though if him and Edge and Riddle did join forces, that's what I would have to call them. I would have to call them Rated RK Bro. Anyway, excuse me, medicinal. So they get a chance at the belts now
Okay.
because they won like 2 out of 3 out of like the whole the triathlon thing, whatever. But whatever. And then, but at least after they lost the quiz bowl, the Alpha Academy picked up a W against the Street Profits.
All right.
Which is good to see the champs win because they usually, when it's like champions, you like suspect to lose hella soon. They'll just be like, yeah, they're just gonna lose everything, all the time.
Right away.
Yeah. But it didn't happen, which was nice, very nice. I like.
I just want to give the people a quick rundown. I don't watch Raw.
Yeah, that's why
I'm not gonna watch Raw
Not until something cool happens.
until Bianca Belair is champion. I'm not watching Raw.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how that's gonna go.
I'm
Sorry.
trying to even think if Bianca made it onto the cut of Hulu. She didn't make the Hulu cut. I was reading through the results of Raw just a couple minutes ago, and Doudrop and Liv Morgan had a match that didn't make the Hulu cut. I don't remember seeing Bianca Belair's name anywhere, because what had happened was Ronda Rousey was out in the rings talking smack, saying I could pick which champion I want, and then Becky came down and was like, "You never. I mean, do you want this back? Like I beat you for this, and I haven't been able to been pinned since I've."
I don't lose, is what she
I'm
said.
not no lose.
I don't lose. So
I'm
what's
big
up?
time. You feel me?
I'm out here. What's up?
Whoa. And then she just flipped Becky down over like an arm drag and held her in a wrist lock and was like, "You'll get your answer on Friday, bitch," I think she said. And then Lita came down, WWE legend. Lita came down, and she was like, "You're a good champion. You never back anything down. Or you're like take any challenge. Like you always are like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm down. I'll beat you." And then Becky was like, "Where are you going with this?" And then Lita challenged her to a match at Elimination Chamber, which may or may not go over very well, but we'll see.
Elimination Chamber is next Saturday, right?
I think so. I think it might be for some reason. It might be on a weird day because I know it's not going to be happening at night here. It's going to like air in the morning here because they're going to be in Saudi.
Okay.
But it still might be Saturday. But and it's cool that they brought the cage over there because they've just been doing normal or I guess they did a Royal Rumble, but like you don't need anything special.
And they're bringing the chamber.
Yeah, dude, a chamber. That place hasn't progressed at all though. But what? What? Did you say something?
Women athletes won't be judged. What?
They're not gonna. They're gonna have to have a T-shirt over their clothes. What? They won't
At
let go.
least
They won't
that,
let go of Mustafa Ali for 2.5 years. His contract is going on for 2.5 years, but it's cool because they go to Saudi. They also have stated that there is zero creative plans for him right now. Anyways,
at
it's
least
cool,
we
though.
get to represent our WWE shop merch.
And at least Mansoor is still signed, and they always make Mansoor do something cool when he's over in Saudi. So that's
right now?
cool.
Well, what's happening?
We got a little tangenty.
What is happening?
AJ Styles whooped Damian Priest.
You're not lapping.
I was gonna do it by show.
That works.
Because otherwise it'll be like literally every fucking 2 seconds. Because sometimes I rapid fire these points. The things off. Sometimes we don't tangent, and I just get to rapid fire them down. So
I
was
think
just
I was still
do it.
gonna edit something in for all of those.
Hey man. Hey, but
So
day one.
yeah, we'll figure it out.
AJ Styles whooped Damian Priest. He may or may not now be like a contender for the United States Championship. But usually when you're a champion, you get pinned. The person who pinned you is number one contender in WWE. That's how it works. That's how it's always worked. But AJ Styles wants to wrestle Edge at Mania. So I don't know how that is all going to play out. Don't know. But it would be cool to see Edge and AJ Styles go at it at Mania. Don't care if there's a belt involved or not, to be honest.
Yeah, for what? I mean, yeah. I wouldn't want to see it for a belt, but I would be okay with that just at Mania for
But also,
for a show.
I don't know if Edge has ever held a U.S. belt. So if that's something he's never held, then they might give him the belt, just to say that he's held the belt. But then there was an episode of Miz TV. It was dope. Okay, his guests were Ray and Dominic Mysterio.
I saw a clip of this.
Did you see what the Miz told?
Yeah.
You see what the Miz said? The
Yeah.
Miz said,
Disrespectful.
"Dom, you're awful tall to be raised, kid.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not Eddie's?" Ooh.
Mad disrespectful.
But not only that,
Mad
not
disrespectful.
only that though, Dom is repping Eddie Guerrero mullet.
Yeah, it was just.
Mulete.
He should have got slapped for that. The fact that Dom didn't also want to beat his ass is
Well,
like,
they had a match. They had a match after.
Yeah.
They had a
but
match after.
They should have beat his
They
ass.
had a match
right
after,
there.
and Dom
Beat
beat
his
him.
ass. Yeah.
It happened.
I know,
And
but
plus, Ray
beat his ass
Ray
more.
Didn't Ray step in? Ray stepped
I
in like
didn't
the
see
dad, like
the
a
end of
dad.
that.
I think Ray, went Papa Bear mode and was like, "Hey, don't fucking, that's my blood, Holmes.
Well,
That's my blood and my dead amigo. La familia."
yes, but I'm talking. No, yeah, but Dom held him back when he was popping off.
Hey,
They
man.
should have just give him a quick slap right
Look,
there.
Dom is
Give him a
he's
slap
young.
right there,
He
like
doesn't
a
know. He doesn't know that some
fucking
people
slap him right in the
deserve to be
face.
slapped right away. You don't know. He's just a young buck.
slap him right
He
in the
be
face.
learning.
Fuck that guy.
Give him a mask. What?
Seriously.
Make it natural though. Make it natural though. And then Kevin Owens, beat up Austin Theory. He beat up Vince McMahon's boy,
Okay, I didn't hear about this.
and then he
I
went
didn't see about this. I
backstage
didn't hear
and he
about
was
this.
like, he was talking to Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce, and he was like, did you see what I just did? That was pretty good, right? Like, I don't know if Austin Theory's gonna make it to the chamber. You might as well just put me in. And they were like, no, that's not how this works. He qualified last week and you didn't. Sorry. And then he was like trying to talk to Seth about how like they can find their way in. And then he was like, well, Rollins, you fight Riddle tonight. Like that you guys have a match, so we just have to like take him out. And then I can get a spot because it'll be an open pot.
So they should have break his legs. They should have do the goddamn crane sweep. Sweep the
Conspiracy,
leg.
Sweep it, no mercy.
Did they try to sweep the leg on his ass?
Zero. Yeah, they basically was like sweep it. And not only that, but like
Disrespect.
not only that, but Owens did come out and they did 2v1 him for a bit. But then you know that's your boy. You know the Apex Predator came down and hit him back. They said, "Uh-oh."
This ain't no
and not only that,
2v1.
you know, it cut to commercial and it came back and it was a tag match. You know they did us like that. You know RK Bro lost from a silly like outside of the ring, you know, interference. Like they were like couldn't get help. Finally, after a flurry of counters, Rollins was able to hit the stomp and it was done. He hit the stomp on Riddle and it was done.
Who are they setting up to fight Bobby?
Who?
Who are they setting up to fight Bobby
Bobby who?
Lashley?
Dude, that's what the Elimination Chamber is in there right now.
Okay.
And so if everyone
Okay.
feels like Brock Lesnar is walking out with the belt. So that's what.
Yeah.
That's what.
What?
That's your answer.
What's happening?
Bobby who?
Yeah, that's why. So you're telling me all this about all these guys? I'm like, it sounds like they're setting all these guys up to fail.
Yeah. Did you forget that Brock Lesnar's in the chamber?
Yes, but
did you forget that he's actually not only in the chamber, but he is he's on the Elimination Chamber poster. Not even Bobby or Roman Reigns is on the Elimination Chamber solo poster. They don't have a solo poster, but both of them have the main strap. But it's fine though. But it's fine. I love me Farmer Brock.
So you guys just witnessed me lose my mind actually a little bit because I'm so lost on what they're doing story structure wise.
No, but it's okay because it's okay because Alexa Bliss is still in therapy and she looks like she's doing so much better.
Oh, is she? That's so delightful. I was really worried about her and her doll. You know, did they actually be able to get all this stuffing back together?
Oh, actually, get this. So, Homeboy Therapist gave her a replica that you can purchase at WWE.com. Shop.
Isn't that wonderful?
It's wonderful. They plugged it. No cap though. They have a dope ass Lily mask. No cap, because it looks, but it would be a perfect Halloween mask. That's all. That's why it looks dope. Anyway, but her clothes, you know, were hella dark at the start of therapy. It's getting a little cheerier. He gave her a doll, and then he was like, "Give me the doll back, and we'll see how you do." And she learned how to do her her breathing techniques every time she lost her temper. You know.
What are you saying to me right now?
She's in therapy. She's doing so.
What are you talking about, brother?
Alexa Bliss and how she's finally.
I get it. No, but I get it. No, but
she's in therapy now, so it's better.
No, but but
Rhea Ripley and Nikki also didn't make the Hulu cut, but I think they
okay.
fought.
Oh, so Rhea Ripley's just toast too?
Oh,
what is happening?
Don't know. Actually, I think Bianca fought one of them. But I know that Nikki came down.
That show is crazy. Raw is that's why I don't watch it, dude, because I would just watch and get pissed every week. Like, what is happening? I would watch it and get so mad. I would look at it and be like, oh, yeah, okay, so they're just wasting my time. That's cool. That's
why I watch the Hulu cut, because it's at least only an hour and not 3 of my fucking hours gone by.
And then they don't put the people who come on, man.
Not even in the Hulu cut. What the fuck are they doing?
Rhea Ripley is a savage. I would put her probably in the top 5 as potential stars.
After they made her lose at Mania to Charlotte, I don't think that
it's just been toast.
The same, which is what happens when Vince is like, yeah. When Vince just stops seeing something in you, he stops seeing something in you. It's like his son Shane. He saw something in him one day, and then he just stopped caring about him.
That was only for a day. That was literally just for a day, by the way.
What do you mean?
Nah,
You think he only cared about him for a day?
I
think it's less.
A day here and there.
He didn't even get...
a day here and there.
Everyone else in the family got like a pretty fucking solid, hella good happy birthday tweet. If anything, Shane's just said happy birthday. I don't even remember if he got one. But that's a meme that's going around.
And whose fault is that?
Don't know. All I know is that when Shane bought WCW back in the day, that was the right move. I don't care if that was kayfabe or not. That was the right move. To be like, The contract does say McMahon. Doesn't say Vince McMahon. Baller. He got fired, by the way. Did you forget that he got fired?
Yes. No.
He got fired after the Rumble. He no longer works in the company. He's gone. Shane O'Mac got fired.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Shane O'Mac got fired because what he wanted to do in the Rumble was declined, and then just he got fired the day after that, and that's why Riddle is in the chamber. I heard.
What is happening?
But it's fine.
The company's on fire, dude.
Did you
That
watch
company's
NXT?
on
Did you
fire.
want to talk about that?
Yeah, I watched NXT, and the Dusty Cup is actually turning out to be not so bad. I didn't really like the quarterfinals. The semifinals was okay. The Creed brothers stomped on the young veterans.
The grizzled young vets.
The young vets. They don't look so young.
Well, they're grizzled is what it is.
They
They just been through so much.
They look like grizzled vets for sure. They don't look.
They're
The
young.
young has kind of been stripped from them a little bit because they were getting slammed left and right by these guys, like just big body slams. It was a lot.
You know,
It was the first 15 minutes of the show was just
the Creed brothers are something else.
big body slams. I mean, one guy
Yeah.
looks like a thumb. Yeah,
One
you expect
literally
him to
looks
not
like a thumb.
slam?
And he hit him with the fat clothesline. At the
Yeah,
end.
yeah.
Brutus beef.
I don't really. I don't think I. Yeah, Dusty Cup is really all I want to touch on because I think that the final will be good. MSK versus Creed Brothers. I think that'll be
I
cool.
love me some David V Goliath shit.
It'll be cool. Yeah, I mean, I would have preferred if the.
Yeah, I remember I said we keep it real.
I would have preferred if the other group, who was a little bit larger. I forget. We forget their names. They faced MSK in the semifinal.
Oh yeah, Blade and someone else. Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little
new.
bit.
They're literally new. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't. Watch
Yeah, they've.
NXT
I
that
mean,
much.
yeah, they've only.
I did tune in though. I did tune in.
We
this week.
watched it, but I don't exactly remember their names. But I would have preferred to see them go against Creed in the Dusty Cup, and then that leads to them getting their
Yeah.
chance at the title.
Yeah, I hope
against
that they are actual
MSK.
signees to NXT. I hope that I can see them more maybe because they were good.
Yeah,
They were damn good.
they performed, and they're big, so I think they'd have a better chance against the Creed brothers. Like I just
Right,
think
like,
it
realistically.
plays better.
Yeah,
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 it plays
yeah.
better, looks better.
And
The move set will be able to
Didn't
be
something
probably a
clown
little more.
happen on NXT? Something like, I mean, Mandy Rose jaw dropping moments, Avi, but that's like,
Waller and LA Knight had a little
Waller.
moment.
I love me some Waller. Waller's bodyguard guy is huge.
Yeah.
They literally gave him Braun Strowman's outfit though, but it's fine because he doesn't work there anymore. Who gives a fuck? It's just now going to be so much easier for the 2K devs to make them.
The week before, I wanted
What?
to talk about how Braun Breaker is a fucking monster.
Oh,
The week before, he fucking put the slam down in the tag team match with Ciampa. Him and Ciampa versus the other guys. I'm always forgetting the opponent's name, so I don't care about because they lost and got stomped on. I'm sorry, but
you know, Braun and Ciampa stomped those fools.
yeah, they fucking just were. Dude, no, Braun at one point picked up both of them.
Oh, that's I love.
Yeah,
when
it's
they do
crazy.
that. How, like a fireman carry, or like a,
Yeah,
or like a
no, fireman style, both
like a
on the
2F
shoulders,
like a
both on the
2FU,
shoulder
like
style. It was
double,
crazy.
Like stacked up FU.
Stack.
Yeah, yes, sir. I remember when John Cena did that to Big Show and Edge. I think it was a WrestleMania, and it was crazy.
Never,
It
never
was
seen something like that one.
crazy.
Never seen something like that one. But I don't know. NXT can put on with certain.
And they put
their
on the
main
little,
events.
the
Their main events
promo at the end was good
Yeah.
when Ziggler came down.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was the clowns.
Dolphy came down.
Yeah.
And was like, you can say this is
'Cause
your
it-
home, but
yeah.
these people don't really care about you. They don't care about you. I ran through the same track.
Yeah.
One day they're just gonna stop caring.
Ciampa, Ziggler.
Elgato Del Phasma. That's the group now. But I swear to God, when he was masked, his name was Elgato Del Phasma.
And then Braun. We're
And-
all out there.
Yeah. Eventually, yes.
Yeah. And that was
And
hot.
at the end,
that was
the
spicy.
Mexican walked out, didn't he?
He's the
Mexican.
one.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Flagrancy. Like.
Oh my God.
I mean.
dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness grief. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, bro.
It's true.
Habla
It's what
inglés,
happened.
Jesus.
It's what happened.
Blacked out for a second.
But like, yeah.
Orderly! Blacking out. I'm blacking out.
Who was that?
That wasn't Adrian.
Wasn't our pod. Anyways.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Mexican.
Hey,
they fucked my people, so
Do
I think I can call them Mexican
that's
just like
Spanish.
out of the.
That's a Spanish.
Isn't that all the same? Isn't Hispanic all the same? Isn't that the same thing? Hispanic and Hispanic?
Hispanic, I think it's like I'm not the one to know about this stuff. Spain is Spanish, and then there's Mexican, and then there's Latin, like Latinx.
Hey, fucking, I'm just assuming that he's Mexican.
Yeah, the appropriate term would be Latinx, I guess is what we would say. But I'm pretty sure
that includes Mexican.
Yep.
That's all. Is that all of them? Is that all of the?
Yeah. Because it used
Spanish
to be Latino,
speakers?
right? It
Should I
used to
say
be
that?
Latino. People used to say Latino people, right? Latino people would be all the people who would speak any like
I don't know
Hispanic
because
languages.
I know we know that family. We knew a family that was like, we're not Mexican, we're Latino, but basically it's the same thing. But like some of them within that, it's like a Filipino is either Asian or Pacific Islander. It just depends who you ask.
Yeah,
That's what I thought. That's what I thought Latino was.
and so they've changed it to Latinx. So it's non-gender, and also I don't think it's derogative to a specific region, but we may be completely wrong. You can help us out in the comments.
Dude,
I
I
have no
love
clue.
bean dip.
Yeah,
Is there anything else you want to talk about from NXT?
NXT, nah.
SmackDown was the most mid thing in my life.
Another mid.
No Pat because of the Super Bowl. I understand.
Last week was
Corey Graves
mid
and Michael
though,
Cole
too.
missed him. It sure was. SmackDown was mid. Oldberg cut a promo, backstage promo vignette. Roman Reigns did the same thing. Very meh. Sami Zayn had a podcast thing.
mid.
Fucking terrible. And there's spoilers. Hey, guess what? Spoilers. Sami Zayn, no longer your Intercontinental Champion. Oops. Wait, did I say that wrong? Sami Zayn is your new.
Yeah,
Shinsuke's new.
Shinsuke's no
Keep
longer.
that in. Don't cut that out. Yeah.
I'm definitely keeping it in. Shinsuke Nakamura will definitely probably be losing.
No, he does
definitely
lose.
will be losing, yes. But it looked like it even based on the episode, but probably like that was the probably. It definitely happened now that the leaks happened.
Yes, the Asian Warrior came down.
Xia Li.
Xia Li came down and helped out Aaliyah barely. The Usos jumped the Viking Raiders, which meh. Fucking Charlotte Flair retained.
Well, that was a good
no
match.
Surprise.
Main event was a good match.
No
they know how to put on a
surprise.
main
And then at
event.
the end, Ronda Rousey came down.
I'll never say that they don't know how to put on a main event.
And,
I bet the Raw main events are probably still
and
good.
the New Day. Yeah, the main event was the Riddle thing. Was the Riddle Rollins
Still
and then
good.
the tag team. And then the New Day also earlier on, because we just had the main event. But the New Day put on a good tag team match as always against the Los Lotharios, who, please stop calling yourselves,
Lovers.
because you guys are not. It makes it sound like you guys are lovers.
Yeah.
And you guys are cousins.
So
I don't know what Lothario means though.
And you guys can be like, I mean, if you guys are cousins who love each other like that,
And I believe I could be mistaken, but I
Okay.
feel like there's two. Because in a lot of languages, there's an "I love you." Like I can tell you "I love you," like as a bro. But then there's also like a different word for "I love you" intimately.
but also,
And so I don't know if is it like
but
that.
being lovers,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
they're like their brand is we're lovers. So like, are they
What-
lovers
hey,
together?
what does
They just
Lotharios
lovers, not fighters. Why are they in the ring fighting?
What does
then?
Lotharios mean?
I'm not gonna look it up because I want to have the mystery. It's the something. It's Los Lutharios. The something.
I hope it's the lovers.
No way, dude.
And they're cousins. Anyway,
It might be the love cousins. It could be that. I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up, but I'm not gonna tell you.
Do
That's
it,
what I'm
dog.
gonna do.
Yeah,
Do
no.
you watch Dynamite,
No.
right?
Yeah, I watched
Do you
Dynamite.
want to start? talking about it?
Because we don't want to go into anything else. SmackDown was fast. Just run through it quick and just say
Well,
all
because
that.
what else happened?
Literally, I'm just gonna put a
Well,
big.
because
I'm
what
gonna-
else happened?
I mean, yeah, I don't.
I pretty much said it hella quick, because that's how it ran through.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing's been really well. So I guess for the listeners out there who haven't been keeping up with us because we haven't dropped anything as of anything yet, and this is episode 1. I'm kind of also saying, is there any SmackDown storylines that we would like to
Johnny Knoxville, I hope, is going to become Intercontinental Champion at WrestleMania.
Okay.
I hope that he dethrones Sami
See,
Zayn.
that's what
Or
I
I hope
for.
that Johnny Knoxville is like, why would I actually fight you at WrestleMania? And then he like has like a cool surprise return or fucking surprise debut.
Like
and
with
then,
a goon.
And then that person is IC champion. But who knows? Who knows? Storylines, I need the New Day to eventually... the Usos are going to retain whenever they fight the Viking Raiders, and then I need the New Day to eventually dethrone the Usos. And once the New Day is champions, all of New Day is champions. So King Creed, when he comes back, will be a champion too. Or King Woods. Oops.
So that's what
But
you're
also imagine
based on what we've been watching. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Imagine when Woods comes back
and Oldberg gets retired.
Woods, dude, stop. When Woods comes back from injury, he still has. There still is a bloodline and New Day feud that they can jump back to, and I think that it would be so savage.
Oh, you mean the only two factions that exist in WWE?
No. No. Anyways, I need Roman Reigns to get mollywopped by Big E, big old man meat style, and then I need Kofi and King Woods to become your WWE World Tag Team Champions, baby. I think it'll be like 20th, 100th time too. So that'll be dope.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. I'm gonna look up Lotharios. You want to start talking about Dynamite?
Yeah, we can hop into it. SmackDown is not. I mean, there's not really anything they're pushing. Other than the Roman stuff that I really like. I really like the feud with all the top guys. The middle guys are really having a struggle of finding like factions and crews to run with and tag teams and just like making sense of all of the guys on the roster who are not in the top 5 rankings on SmackDown and on Raw. It seems like is extremely hard for WWE for some reason, and it's just really frustrating.
Because their top guys are part timers, obviously. What?
But I mean, you could arrange factions around the part-timers to where the people who are there every single week are continuing the beef of the factions while the part-timers only come in here and there to continue the beef of the factions in full effect.
Is that what you think?
Oh. I mean, I'm not...
Is that what you think?
I'm not like an expert or
Is
anything.
it what you think, though?
It
doesn't matter what you think.
I'm not like an expert or anything.
Just know your role and shut your mouth.
No thanks.
And then just enjoy wrestling over at AEW. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I? God. Jesus.
Oh, see these colors right here? These are the colors that we like. Oh.
Those ones.
That was so...
Those are the ones.
Oh, that was good. No, that was good. You got me.
I know.
I'm not going to lie, you got me. I was worried. I was like, oh, you're cooking me right now? Right after that? I was like, I thought I dropped a good take. You're going to cook me right now?
I cooked your ass. It doesn't matter what you think, bro.
No, AEW does know how to put together a good product. They're doing exactly what I just said.
Goddamn, they do.
They're doing exactly what I just said. They can have Orange Cassidy fight once every 3 weeks, once every month, because they have people who are the best friends around him who, yeah, the characters, as I go down the list of the best friends, I'm not going to start knowing their names, but they fight every week. Or like one of them is fighting every week.
Or at least on TV for sure.
So it continues.
Everyone's always
the
picking
beef.
a problem with Orange Cassidy.
Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing is there's certain groups. There's gonna be groups that like the New Day. The New Day is perfect because they're like the pinnacle of righteousness and coolness and and like nice.
And they find like they've always been on the same show up until recent brands.
And they come to the rescue of people. It feels like sometimes I feel we had
as a duo, not so much as a solo person. I don't think.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, the
But-
New Day as a group comes to the rescue of other
People, other
People
homies. They would
who
come.
are-
They used to come to the rescue of the Usos when they were homies.
And so what I feel is like, and that's the Best Friends to me. The Best Friends is a group that like they just want just wrestling, a just company, right?
What's
and
dope? What I think is dope about the Best Friends too is like, not only are they the best friends, but the best friends are built up of different tag teams within those people knowing each other. They each also have like a tag team, which is
And
dope.
anytime
Like
any
Roppongi
faction,
Vice, I think it's Roppongi. I'm not sure, but like Rocky Romero and Trent
okay.
of the Best Friends.
Oh yeah.
They're Roppongi Vice, but then there's like Rocky Romero, Trent, and now Orange Cassidy are a part of a New Japan group called Chaos. And like there's people in New Japan who are part of Chaos that aren't on AEW. Like it's crazy. There's like affiliation everywhere.
Well, and like anytime, so yeah, and that's exactly how I was gonna. That's exactly where
No
I was
one in
gonna go. Is
WWE
that
has friends.
any in any
Unless you're a tag team or a group. But other than that, you won't have a friend. I got mad.
So any faction that is trying to create any mischief or like
Mischief. What are you? Who you think you are, Loki?
like any like trying to like cheat the rules or cheat the game in any way, it seems like the Best Friends or the New Day in that case would be there to kind of be the combatant to that naturally. And then anyone who also is like on the side of righteousness would naturally, maybe they don't join up with the New Day, but they create a group that does the same thing.
Right.
And maybe they're like, no, we're better than the New Day at doing this. And like their beef with the New Day isn't that they're bad people or blah, 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 whatever. It's just like, no, we're going to show you that we can kick your ass and still that. And maybe then one of those teams that is known as righteous has to cheat. And then it becomes this like, you know what I mean? Then they like somebody gets kicked out. Like you can create so much off of just silly simple structure.
You want to know like what? Who? The Inner Circle.
And that's where that's where I'm leaning to. I was like, and that's where we're going to begin. We're going to begin with every every Dynamite begins with, it feels like, what's the Young Bucks group? With
The
Adam
Elite.
Cole. It seems like it's always the Elite.
Yeah, that's basically the Elite, yeah.
Yeah, Adam Cole, the Young Bucks, and like that group, it's always that group versus somebody. They're always saying, nah, we're going to fuck somebody up. We're the fucking bad boys. We're going to fucking break the rules if we have to, and we're going to fuck somebody up. And then it's always some random like group who's trying to be either righteous or thinks that they're more badass than them who says, nah, we're going to fucking show up and do some shit. And it's like, nah, it makes sense. It like everything always makes sense.
Yeah, it's cool how there's there's like a top tier, mid tier, and a bottom tier.
Yeah, and it seems like they have a formula to push people within those tiers up and down, and like it seems they have a very good formula, and starting off the shows with the Elite is a good formula. I like that they've been doing this consistently.
I thought this week was MJF though.
He might have been, but was it? Yeah, was it?
Because the Elite wasn't on until like the
because they were talking shit. Yeah, it was MJF and Ward. They all came. He was announcing them all coming out. Yeah,
Wardlow got the
came out first with the signs. He came out with the signs in the first.
No music
at first. Yep.
Bit of an entrance.
That is how it started. Which MJF starting the show. I mean,
it's not bad either.
MJF,
but the fact that like they have many people that can start the show.
MJF is
not. You're not always gonna get one guy starting the show.
Well, he's just like Adam Cole, where he's the pinnacle of like, I'm badass. I'll break the rules to win.
Funny that
I'm the guy.
That's his group. Did you know that? That's MJF's group.
I might have said that out of subconscious.
They're the pinnacle. That's funny.
And well, they are that MJF, Adam Cole, and maybe Danielson are the epitome of I'll do whatever it takes to win. And I'm the most badass, and fuck you, I'm going to be the champion someday. Those three guys seem to be like what that vibe is from me. Omega too, but he's not in the scene right now, so I wasn't really giving him that. But then there's CM Punk, and there's Hangman Adam Page, and there's other people on the other side of that, who Orange Cassidy, who just stand for, no, I'm the most badass, but I'm not going to ever cheat to win. I'm never going to cheat the game. Yeah.
I don't need to cheat.
I'm just better than you, and you know it.
Are you DoorDash or something?
No.
Are you late on a payment?
No. It's all good.
It's all good though.
I'm glad I didn't have my ringer on because it would have rang during my little speech that I just gave about how these guys are putting on fucking shows and how the beginning of that episode was fantastic.
Fantastic. I'm pretty sure that okay, first of all, the girl who kissed MJF on the cheek, smoking. Secondly, the one who we made out with, I've read is his real life girlfriend, but we're not sure. Doesn't matter though. It's consensual.
I mean, he's the
man.
man.
He got carried out on the throne.
Yeah, he's the man.
And like, if that girl is his wifey or whatever, then it is so respectable that the girl just kissed him on the cheek and that they both didn't kiss him on the lips.
What I wanted to happen and what we kind of spoke about the last time we got together and watched some stuff. I'm kind of upset it didn't happen. In the sense of the feud isn't over. I thought CM Punk winning would end the feud and MJF can move on to try to
but he didn't.
redeem and earn his stake in the game a different way.
He lost twice.
Yeah.
In his hometown.
And so now the feud is definitely staying on.
For a little bit.
Oh, it's on.
Oh, it's on.
You gonna get effed in the A on Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, it's on. So
it's on.
Yeah.
And now he gets to because of the match that he won. But
I wanted to show up like Randy in that South Park episode and be like, no, it's definitely not on. I actually told my son to do that, and it's definitely not on.
It's not on.
Yeah, but no, it's on.
But it's out.
It's on.
Oh,
so,
it's out.
So we can't stop it. And I loved how they set up a stipulation where CM Punk had to pick a different partner than Sting and Darby.
And Darby, because it was cool how he was like, I got my friends now. My friends aren't busy at this current moment.
And yeah, yes.
After that, they did the backstage on Andrade.
Yep.
With that, like, see how many feuds they just did within the first, like, 5 minutes of their show?
Yep.
Crazy.
And none of them are like...
And to be fair, it's more, probably like 15, right? But 15, 20, whatever.
Well, and what I was going to... Yeah, but still, it's all within one segment. It's all within one character can have multiple feuds with multiple factions. It's not like Andrade is another goon for MJF in the back.
Right.
It's not the same feud going on. It's a different feud, and it's not even really it's not even a feud at that point. It's still just like a. It's a bickering.
What kind of does work though?
It's an entry level feud.
What does work though is Andrade did. Remember when Andrade paid FTR to take the AAA tag team belts?
You are right.
But they're not like homies like that. That was just business. So that's kind of cool.
Andrade does. Andrade's a businessman.
He's trying to sign that kid.
He's a businessman. He wants champions around.
He wants the kid.
Yeah.
He wants that kid to fight for him. But technically, Andrade is now also co-owner of the Hardy Foundation, which I think is going to break up soon, which is fine.
Well, it's going to become the Andrade Foundation.
It's going to. I hope
that's what it's going to be.
Something. Yeah. Which is fine. Which is good.
Well, because they have to break it up.
You can't have too many money people like that.
We're switching gears really fast through all these things, and we're going to have to jump back into where we were at in Dynamite. But I also want to say, as we're talking about this, that they have to start doing something with Hardy because the other Hardy's coming.
Exactly. No, that's why he left that way. He left erratically because that's how Jeff left. That's literally how Jeff left at the final house show. He went over the barrier, and WWE reporters said that it was erratic of him to do. And so that's why.
So they're making even a bigger play.
That's why Homeboy from Private Party tweeted out that you're erratic. It runs in your family.
Okay.
Ooh, tying in from a different show.
Yeah, they're using the smoke from a different show as storyline and like caveat to the storyline in their show. Dude,
and I believe.
Next level.
I'm not sure if Matt and Jeff are going to be they have these broken characters or what they're called. They made them in TNA. Their last run in TNA. Matt Hardy was broken Matt Hardy and Jeff was Brother Nero. And Matt said something about how he's like damn near broken or something. Something among those lines. And I'm like, ooh, if they come back as
they're doing a callback?
That would be tight because the chant loves to chant delete, 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 delete with Matt. And if they just come back like that for a second, they have weird ways with those characters to become any past versions of themselves. Because when they're broken, Matt and Brother Nero, they like are so unlocked that they know that their inner soul has been around forever, and that everyone's just like a vessel, like a meat sack, you know what I mean? And so like they've just lived forever, and they know everyone basically. They've had like run-ins with everyone.
They tap into their inner chakras.
And sometimes like when Matt Hardy first joined AEW, they got to do like this dope thing where like it was during the pandemic, but so like when they filmed it, you know, they got to kind of film like a TV show and have cuts. So like they would dunk Matt Hardy in like the Jaguars like hot tub, because they were at their arena or something, and they were like at like their pool or hot tub, and every time they dunked him back up, he would be a past version of Matt Hardy. So like he would be like Matt Hardy version 1.
That's
or he
crazy.
would be broken Matt Hardy, or he would be Matt Hardy, but he would look like Matt Hardy from the 90s with like actual like 90s gear he wore in WWF and shit. And so like that'd be cool to see Jeff Hardy go through like the same kind of thing, because and when he was in WWE with his latest run, he always had to have his face paint on.
Yeah.
And he wants to bring he has an alter ego character that he had in TNA that he wanted to use, and his mask maker is making him a new mask that now he's not going to use in WWE. Like his mask guy's making him a new mask, but it's not like he's not going to use it. So I hope that we get to see Willow when Jeff Hardy debuts as well at some point. There's a few things that the Hardy Boys can do. Still.
You're excited.
They're my favorite tag team. Jeff is my favorite wrestler ever.
It's getting lit out here.
I'm excited. It's inevitable.
Yeah, it's about to get pumped up in this place with some personal space.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, okay.
No, because the Hardy Boys versus the Young Bucks, flame.
Yeah, that'll be crazy.
The Hardy Boys versus the Lucha Bros. I've seen a clip of them doing that, I think, already. From a different company.
Yeah.
That's going to be lit. Brother v brother for both of those matches I just said.
Yeah.
Fire. That's always a little more flame.
Yeah.
Little brother, young brother face-offs and shit like that.
The Hardy Bros, it speaks for them. I mean, it speaks for themselves. Like what they are.
Matt Hardy won a case in order to unlock his own gimmick that he created from TNA while he was in WWE. He won a case, he owned all the rights, but he didn't use the term broken. He was woken Matt Hardy in WWE for some reason, and the character kind of was not the same. It didn't give off. His fans, like me, were a little upset that woken Matt Hardy wasn't able to do the same shit that broken Matt Hardy was able to do. Because broken Matt Hardy has a little drone. The Vanguard 1 that shoots lasers and it fucking runs into people. Okay? It's lit. Dope as fuck. Give me a compound. I want a compound match. When they break out the Hardy compound match, I need that.
This guy's going crazy.
I need that.
Watch out for this guy.
I need the boys.
Watch out for this guy.
I need the boys, bro.
I mean, they won't make a title run, but they'll definitely have some really good matches.
No, but and they could have a title fight.
They could have a title fight, and it'll be legendary.
And if they do hold the belts, then they really would have held belts everywhere.
Yeah, if they give.
And that's why I think
crazy.
That's why I think they one day would have the belts, because they would have them everywhere. They would have had them everywhere.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, Hardy Boy discussion wrapping up.
Wrap it.
And Andrade
Is
trying
totally,
to buy.
he's gonna hire the kid. You think?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
You think? Who do you think?
It's gonna be a fight.
Do you think Andrade or Darby is gonna get that TNT strap first, though? Because that's how they ended their little talk. Because Darby was like, "I got better things in my sights right now. I'm trying to become the 2-time TNT champion."
I think Darby.
You think Darby?
And
then
then
they're gonna feud out?
Andrade, yeah.
Okay.
But
They're unpredictable,
than
but
me.
in a good way.
they're better than me at writing. So I might have the boring storyline, the boring thing that like I want to happen. They would play it out good. I know they would play it out good, but the thing that they have in mind might be better. From what their track record is, their take on things is better than my take on things. I just know my take on things will be better than what I'm watching from the other company. Anyways, so then what was next on Dynamite? I'm gonna need a rundown on some of the order on Dynamite.
I don't know if I wrote this in order, but they debuted again. They re-debuted Jay White in that backstage promo
Okay.
against Roppongi Vice and the Young Bucks and
Mhm.
Adam Cole. And the Young Bucks were like, "What do you did this behind our back?" Like he was kind of Kenny's like arch nemesis, like a couple months ago. But you know, once you're Bullet Club for life or whatever, and that's why we're jumping. I'm jumping.
Okay. Okay.
I'm jumping to the end, to the main event.
Okay.
That was such a flame main event. Hangman versus Lance Archer.
Yeah, the Texas
a Texas death match.
Death match. Yeah, Texas death match.
Well, last man standing. It was fire.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Buckshot lariat off of the ref.
Yeah.
I thought that one wasn't. I thought that he was just gonna have to pull out a different move. To be honest.
Nah, it was
Because when Lambert took off the top rope, I was like, what move is he gonna hit now?
Yeah.
I was like, is he gonna use the middle rope to do it? Huh?
How?
But he vaulted over the ref and then through the tables.
Yeah,
And
the double tables. The
retained.
double tables. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
No,
there was good
the
spots. That man got slammed onto them steps. They both were bleeding.
Yes, the barbed wire to the chest / on the arm.
Yeah, that was fire too. Didn't Hangman Page get stomped on the stairs in this match too?
Insane.
That match was
I don't even
flame.
remember, but dude, and then the drill to the eye where he started.
Oh yeah, he
bleeding.
just was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was. I mean, those
It
guys.
was a bloodbath and it was so sick.
Those guys put on for their city.
Yeah.
That's what they
Hard.
did.
They
Yeah,
put on.
They put on for their city.
They put on so bad. But that's why when Hangman, when he had the strap on his shoulder and Adam Cole came out, he just tapped it and said, "Good, I'll see you."
Yeah.
Because they're Bullet Club. Not only that, but Hangman Adam Page quite literally got recruited, kayfabe storyline wise at least, he got recruited by Adam Cole to be in the Bullet Club.
Okay.
And that's why everyone wants to see the Young Bucks and Hangman rejoin and fight Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, which I think the name they're trying to get is like the Paragon or something. Because they can't be the Undisputed Era.
Yeah, so then they would they would just be proving to each other who's most badass. Because they're all kind of homies, right?
They're all homies.
They're all kind of homies,
They
but
all
it's like,
were Bullet Club.
but it's all who's most badass in who. Where's the rankings?
Even
and
Jay
the
White is
hierarchies?
Bullet Club.
Where's the hierarchies going here?
And
Okay,
Kenny, I think
I like it. I like that. I like them feuding all within themselves because I don't know who's the best. Like, I mean, Adam Cole and Hangman Adam Page need to decide who's the best out of that group. Who's the guy? Because if Adam Cole gets relegated to being maybe more in the Sammy Darby
and Adam
TNT
Cole
discussion,
has been the main champ in every company he's been to.
so that's
Ring
where.
of Honor,
So
NXT, doesn't matter, New Japan.
is Hangman Adam Page or is Adam Cole going to take a step down to be like a TNT contender championship style guy? Or will they both just always try to
They'll both
fight
just be at
each
the
other
top.
for the top?
They'll just be at the top for a bit, or like you know what I mean. They're like tag like those go somewhere. I don't know if they'll ever be TNT. I don't know how they would or why they're like if they would. I just don't know.
Well, I would only
I could see Adam
it-
Cole being TNT champion.
Yes, I would only see
I
it
could
for
see
Adam
Hangman
Cole.
being. I
I
could see
could see
anyone
only-
being TNT champion. To be
I could
honest.
only see Hangman it happening to Hangman if he loses to Adam Cole and then on his way back up to try to beat Adam Cole again, he loses to, let's say, just for instance, an MJF on some cheese or something like that, and then he gets relegated rankings wise back down to where he has to.
Or like picture like the Young Bucks end up turning on Hangman when Kenny comes back or some shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then he's
Because
really.
we won't know where anyone lies anymore. And what's crazy is Kenny, I believe, I could be wrong, but Kenny, Adam, and Jay were all leaders of Bullet Club. Same with Cody Rhodes. We're leaders of Bullet Club. The only other two leaders of Bullet Club that I know of are still in WWE.
Okay. Probably getting that bag, but
They are. AJ Styles is getting the bag, and Finn Balor is
also
hope,
getting that
getting a
bag.
bag,
Yeah,
but
they're getting that bag.
they
Those
just
guys are
don't
getting the
use them
bag.
correctly. It's fine though.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's interesting. They have a lot of ways to go with it. Sammy and Darby is set up for a good feud. Sammy just in general is set up for stardom.
Yeah, they have a good feud in general.
Yeah, and he's set up solo now, so they can set up to really like go at it where, because Darby, I mean, he has Sting, but
not.
Yeah, Sting's an old man. Like he can't really be doing too much. So like I feel Darby versus Sammy is a very fair.
Yeah,
one-on-ones.
Sting is gonna have to fade into manager role strictly.
Yeah.
Eventually,
especially after, fucking when he took that bump off the
every
entrance.
single bump he's taken in AEW, I'm like,
Dude,
what are
the
you doing?
bump off the entrance into the table was
When
too
he dove?
much. Yes.
Yeah.
Too much. After that, I was like, I can't be watching Sting do that anymore, dude. That hurts like my eyes and heart. That guy is literally like putting it out there on the line, like full body. Dude, a hip can go down quick, fast at 55, 60. A hip can just pop. Yeah, it's over.
Done.
Like, oh gosh.
He's fine. They drug him up. I hope.
Hey.
Legally, like with good, like healthy.
Yeah, respect.
I hope it's fucking.
Whatever
and then
the doctors can fix him up.
And
he needs it, damn.
Yeah, dude, he fucking needs it. But the Punk and Mox versus FTR match. Come on.
I was gonna say, are we gonna?
Come on.
I was gonna say because I thought you were just about to try to bring up Rampage. I'm like, we're not gonna.
No, there's one more thing even after this tag team match.
Yeah, but you said we jumped down to the main event, so I didn't know if you wanted to even go back or not. I'm glad you did.
Gotta go back up. We gotta talk about Punk and Mox. Are you kidding me?
This tag team was incredible.
Are you kidding me?
Incredible.
Behind the scenes, Phil Brooks put John Mox in the Shield. Phil Brooks helped build the Shield. That's fire. The Shield and CM Punk feuded in WWE. They also helped him though. At one point,
lots of history.
Lots.
And they put it down.
And they in perfect sync. GTS paradigm shift.
Yep.
Perfect synchronization.
One smack, not two smacks. It was one smack.
It was, and they even when because they set him up twice. Right? They set him up twice. Even the first time they had it.
It was,
they had it perfect.
It was good.
So good.
Yeah. No, and
but I do wish that it would have been so tight if CM Punk's tag team partner randomly was Danhausen.
Dude.
Or if he had Samoa Joe on speed dial.
It was Moxley who, when Punk was 1v2 on the outside, Moxley went over the top rope and dove on all of them, wasn't it?
Pretty sure.
Fucking animal, dude. That's 200.
Yeah,
that's
because
200 pounds.
Isn't
bro,
that the spot?
man-made.
Isn't that the spot where CM Punk got caught by FTR? And then Mox hit his suicide dive and knocked him
yes.
off. Yeah. It wasn't
No,
over the top. It was over the middle.
It was through the middle. I thought it was over. I thought I was extremely impressed because I thought he went over the top. And I was like, dude, that's a lot of man meat. That's a lot of man meat to go over the top onto another dude they're already carrying. Like that's already 150 pounds, 170 pounds, 180 pounds that they're carrying. Then the weight of Big Mox with the gravity coming on you. Ooh,
yeah.
No, it looked real. It looked like a fucking.
Mox be looking
yeah
clean. Jericho been looking good too, actually.
Yeah.
Jericho is kind of losing dad body.
He's looking beefy, especially in the in the ribs area. He's
I don't know
actually
if he got surgery or what.
Definition.
He be looking not like a actual.
Well, I think he's looking at a lot of these older guys who are wrestling still and like putting there's old guys putting there's old guys in the Goldberg.
Yeah, but Goldberg is not gonna appear on fast foodies like Chris Jericho.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chris Jericho.
He's a little bit. Well, Chris Jericho's a little bit more of a star. Yeah. So he can afford to probably even do a little bit more of those certain things. Like he doesn't have to stay in that prime shape to wrestle till 60 like Goldberg and Sting.
Right. Yeah.
Because
he's got money elsewhere.
Exactly. But But Jericho probably likes doing this. Like the way he looks and the way he talks on the mic,
He
he
loves
looks
it.
like he loves it. He looks like he loves that
This is
shit.
the only thing he's wanted to do.
It looks like his music hits and everyone's singing that Judas song and like he looks like he fucking is really in that shit and like
He's so in it.
so I think he's now realizing he has to be in
And
good shape if he wants to.
I always
to do
forget
it
that
for
his
good.
dad is like a famous hockey player.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, his dad is a famous hockey player. I think his dad might have won. What's the cup they win in hockey?
The Stanley Cup.
I wouldn't be surprised. I believe his dad is a Stanley Cup winner. I think, but like he does, like that's not something that ever he like was pushed up with.
Not
He
damn
was-
good luck.
He was
Hey, drink
only
syrup
ever
out of it
Chris
too.
Jericho, just learning how to wrestle. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Like he was in Japan with Eddie Guerrero and shit. Like it was tight. But his dad was a hockey player, famous hockey player.
I mean, a lot of those guys you can tell are athletes, like genetically athletes.
Yeah.
So it's not surprising that some of them probably, come from either wrestling background, like that itself, or
Some sport.
other athletes.
some
Some
sort of
sort
sport,
of
yeah.
athlete. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. You know, what's funny is the only ones I feel, I don't look at as like crazy athletes, and I don't expect their parents to have been crazy athletes, are luchas. For some reason, I feel like a lot of them have just been luchas. That's what they've done, maybe. But I don't.
When you're 6 through 35, you can do the hella dopey flippy dippy shit.
Yeah,
And then once you're 35 and older, you got to tone it down a little bit. Just a little. You got the signature moves down, you know.
For some reason, I just feel like it's more of it's not as much of a genetic thing as much of it's like a culture, like taught thing.
Oh, deadass.
Like their
Especially
in
especially
they
in
just
lucha
risk
tradition.
it.
Like lucha tradition, like
They risk it for the biscuit. That's
so
what
many.
it is.
I feel like in wrestling, I feel like luchas have died more.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
So, camera died. We will be resuming, and we were talking about Rey Mysterio. When he
We don't have to talk about that anymore.
we
We can just talk about luchas.
So we're gonna move on.
Because in lucha tradition, you have the option of just passing down your mask and name. So like, there's been multiple. Like Rey Mysterio is Rey Mysterio Jr.
Mm-hmm.
His dad is Rey Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
There's been multiple LA Parks. LA Park is
Mm.
you pass it down. This is what you do. So that's why even like you learn the same exact moves that like your poppy would, and then some at the same time. But
You always want to evolve.
yeah, the best for last too on Dynamite. By the way, the best for last. The debut.
Wait.
We talked about everything else. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. You're right.
The debut of the new signee, newly married. Bask in his glory, Sean, for he is limitless. Keith Lee.
We need gunshots.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
He's the man.
The crowd
was sick.
was singing, "Bask in his glory." Lit. That's
Yeah.
a shit.
No, he looked like
There was a
beast.
man who was front and center who had a sign with the same silhouette that he has on
Yeah.
his fucking thing. Baller.
No, it was a good. It was
His
a good
song
return.
too. That track.
He looked happy.
That track goes in. That track
He
was
looked
good.
like
He looked so much happier. Than
yeah.
his-
He looked like he was ready to be there.
He was
It looked
ready to
good.
wrestle.
It
He was
looked
ready
good.
to do what he was, what
Well, I
he can
mean,
do. What he was ready to do. What
yeah.
he can do. You can't. That's
was
why.
slamming.
That's how he got fucked over in WWE. Oops. Because he wasn't. He just was stripped of the things that he can do.
Which is give people that man meat.
Yeah, and he put on. He
Raw.
said. He said, "I don't need an invitation to your party. I'ma just kick the dough in and take it."
I mean, I would like. I want to see.
I mean, he caught him.
Yeah.
He caught Isaiah Cassidy's boy into a power bomb, and then power bombed him onto Isaiah Cassidy's back.
Yeah, he caught. Yeah, Isaiah.
And yeah,
Slammed
him. Caught his boy.
Yep, and
don't know his
slammed
name.
him.
Sorry, private party. Caught both of them. That's all I know.
Yeah, slammed them both.
Caught them both. I slammed him. Slammed his ass.
He did something outside the ring that I'm trying to remember exactly the move it was.
I don't know. It was so sick. Like, I knew that it was coming, but I was literally so tired. But when his music hit and I read Limitless on the screen, I got excited as fuck.
Might have even just been a pickup and a slam, but
Might
it
have
was
been
fucking hot, dude.
Dude, yeah, because he has so much force, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot. It's a lot of force behind that man.
No, it was in the ring. It was in the ring, and it was in the very beginning when Isaiah ran at him like at full speed. Isaiah ran at him at like full speed, and then he flips him over the top, and he dead ass got
from like corner to corner,
9
right?
feet in the air. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he dead ass went 9 feet in the air.
It
I'm
was
not
disgusting.
like it. I mean, Keith Lee's hands were fully extended, and Isaiah's body was horizontal about a foot or 6 inches above Keith Lee's hands fully extended. That's 8-9 feet in the air for sure. It was crazy. And then he somehow he rolled and landed on his back cleanly. Like,
yeah,
it was
very clean.
that was an insane spot. He was getting tossed around in the beginning, and Matt Hardy left, and I could see why he left because he was getting tossed around in the beginning. But in the end,
Matt Hardy was telling him, "You've been losing, and I'm not impressed."
But when he left, that's when he turned it on. That's when the flurry actually happened of the
a little motivation.
and he jumped and he hit him off the top ropes with something. He hit Keith Lee with something, and we thought it could be a moment, but he didn't even have Keith Lee knocked down for a count. It wasn't even a count worth of things. They both just went down to the ground and they got up near the same time. Keith Lee dominated, to be honest. It was a domination.
He was a double champ. That man can hold gold here too.
Yeah, Dynamite is honestly front to back. I'm gonna look at my notes just in case there's nothing that I wanted to extremely touch on.
It's a bagel.
Oh, you did miss one.
What? Serena Deeb
And Jade Cargill.
Serena Deeb fought Jade Cargill?
Jade Cargill had a match right before the main event. That's all I know. And she looked fantastic. Again, came out with the blue jacket and the. No. She wasn't on Rampage at all. She was on Dynamite.
A no name though, right? She beat a no name.
Yeah, she just beat the shit out of some girl. And I literally,
no, but this girl actually, AKA her name is like 3 letters, and she hit such a clean, what do they call it? Like an inverted moonsault.
Okay.
Or a shooting star press. She hit a clean shooting star press, and then she was gonna hit a second one, and that's when Jade took over again and stomped her. But because the little girl got offense. Little girl got mad offense
in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
She had a flurry in the beginning,
and hit that
I
clean.
Knew it was
fucking
over when Jade started doing push-ups.
Yeah. No, but that girl got signed too. So props.
Okay. No, but I mean,
I'm sorry, I forgot.
It was after the flurry. After the flurry, there was like a time when she just power bombed her or just fucking slammed her with like some sort of slam, and then she started doing push-ups. And
power dominance.
I wrote in my notes. I was like, oh. Yeah, I just know. I'll know Jade's gonna lose when she's not doing push-ups in the middle of the match. Like I almost was like, oh, this is. I don't even know how much more notes I need to write about this. This is.
Or at least it's gonna be longer.
Yes.
But yeah, 100%. That's fun.
And there was another moment that I wanted to get to, and it's in the Moxley. I forgot to mention this in the Moxley Punk.
Is it when he was like this on the floor?
No, it was when they knocked all the FTR guys out. and then and CM Punk is starting to get up, and the old man comes in. I don't remember the old man's name.
Tully Blanchard.
Yeah, Tony Blanchard comes in and tries to hit him.
Yeah,
and hits him with the jackets. And it's CM Punk no selling the jacket smacks, and then getting up and slamming the old man.
I did not think that
he
was
slammed it for real.
I didn't think that he was gonna do it. I didn't think that Blanchard was gonna take
Shit.
I thought that he was done doing that. I thought the only man who was ever gonna give him a bump was Arn Anderson because they
Dude,
him and Arn can go at it because they're goddamn the same age.
Dude, oh my god,
But
dude.
you're right, I forgot.
I was dying laughing, dude. I was dying. I was like, no way.
I even
They
chuckled.
just said
I
Punk.
chuckled when Mox was walking to the ring, gave FTR the fingers, looked at Tully, and went, "Cause respect,
Yeah.
respect on the man. Well, fuck your boys, though. God, dude. And not only that, when they went back to back,
Yeah.
when they were back to back, bop, 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 back him into the corner.
Yeah.
Mox, and then they each had like a reversal thing. Ooh,
No, that was a good-ass fucking match.
That match is so.
There was some moments
This
that
whole
just really
episode
hit.
of Dynamite is rewatchable.
Dynamite killed this week. I wrote so much notes.
It was so goddamn good.
It was so good.
Oh my god! And Darby at Defy, it's an indie company called Defy Wrestling. Some 16-year-old, I think, or 18, or some young bug, literal. Sorry, oops. Had a match, and then Darby Allin came out with a piece of paper in his hand, and he looked at the kid. I forget his name. He's got a pretty basic name, but he looked at him and he was like, "I got a contract for AEW. You want it?" And then threw him the mic, walked out.
That's pretty sick.
And the crowd is like, "You deserve it." I guess this guy's a stud. Like I actually am gonna look him up after this, and see what he does, because he is how do I put this? He like hook build. You know what I mean? Like a slim but toned, like strong looking. He's got a build kind of like that, but he looks like a high flyer.
Okay.
And so I want to look him up.
So, like...
And that's like happened over like the weekend.
Wait, is it tall? I
He,
missed that part. I was reading something.
Average, maybe? Like average wrestler height, I should say.
Okay.
I think.
5'8", 5'9",
Yeah.
6 foot.
Like
man.
almost 6, yeah. White boy, like brown hair, short brown hair, you know what I mean? Short kid, stud though. Stud.
I wanted to mention as well about that. The only other things I wanted to mention, because we went in on that main event. The main event.
Oh my
was just
dude.
crazy.
So much blood. Give me more.
And a count out is acceptable in that main event because it was so brutal.
And it wasn't a count out.
It was. He slammed him on the tables on the outside, the double tables on the outside, and he got counted out.
Yes, but the whole point of that match is you have to be down anywhere for 10 seconds.
It's
a last man standing match.
I didn't know that's
With the
how
name,
that.
with a
I
different
didn't
name.
know that's what that means. I guess.
You just had a different name, yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. So yeah. So he won how he's supposed to win. Just he was outside. Okay. I didn't know that. And
That's why no one went for a pinfall.
Well, then I really had nothing to say about that last main event. If
We're cutting that out.
Yeah, that was my
Cut that
only.
shit
no,
out,
that
bro.
was-
You listening? Editors, editors.
But the other note I wanted to make while we were doing that
Did
was.
Brandy come on the show?
Who?
Did
Eddie?
Brandy?
Oh.
Is this the episode where Brandy and Dan had a banter in the ring or no? The American Top
No,
Tits?
that was.
Was that a
no,
couple weeks ago?
That was
sure?
last week.
Okay.
But
American Top Tits.
yeah, yeah. Then they in
Dude, when she pushed them together though, I was like, Brandy, please stop.
yeah.
I was like, Brandy, I'm about to deposit.
Yeah, they
I
both.
was like,
cooked.
Brandy,
They
I'm about
both
to
cooked.
deposit. I got
But-
to change my underwear.
I wanted to mention that FTR I didn't like in the beginning as much. They just seemed kind of slow in the ring.
Yeah,
like
okay.
not like they moved slow, but like the matches went slow because of their movesets.
Yeah,
They're starting to grow on me with their moveset a little bit. They're doing a lot more hip like
Can I tell
tosses
you how
and-
dope their debut was though? They like rolled up in like a dope ass fucking no roof old car.
Oh, that's lit. That's
They
legit.
rolled in like through like the little like backstage out to the ramp.
That's legit.
It was pretty legit. So
But it's growing on me. I just want them to learn or implement spears. I
you
think
want them to spear? I don't know anyone in AW who spears.
they're kind of the wide, big body, small, big body
Does
guys. They
anyone-
could hit
does
people
anyone
with
over there
spears.
spear?
Not really. And I think they could implement spears into their arsenal, and it would look cool.
Oh, actually, Britt Baker hits a spear.
Okay. No, there's people who hit spears. I mean, Moxley, I think, hits a spear.
Yeah, but his is more like like actual tackle kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like a.
It's not like a traditional, like, I'm going to line you up from across the ring spear. Yeah, but
Cut you in half like a fucking rhino.
I feel
Rhino gore. Oh God.
I feel that's how FTR needs to maybe work on just implementing not adding, because I don't think that they can't do it. I just don't think they implement it because it might not look clean to them or whatever. I think they need to work on implementing a spear, maybe some power bomb type slams, because I mean they look strong. They look like they could lift a guy like Moxley up and slam him if they wanted to. So I want to see that out of them.
Definitely, I think they
definitely do it to smaller guys, but I want to see them do it to bigger guys.
I think I've seen them do it like in WWE or something, or like earlier or something. But
okay.
they can like stalling suplex people. Obviously, they can do that.
I'm looking for some of those moves. I'm looking for some of those moves. I just want them to widen that a little bit. But I really do think that they
are mad good about what they do.
They're good. They're a good tag team. I was surprised by them.
One of them, I think, I could be wrong, but I think Hummy with the mullet.
Yeah, looks younger.
He got
because he has hair.
Like his arm. How do I like the apron, or like the turnbuckle was like out, like not attached, and like the hook
just
got in his arm.
Ooh.
And he lost amounts of blood. Lots of blood.
Ooh.
He was out for a bit. But he good now, but he totally could have died with just
so
all
maybe
the blood
he's
out.
a little more, he seems more careful of the two as well. Not like crazy. It's not noticeable.
Because they're like, the way they wrestle is already
very
safe.
Wrestling. Yeah, very, very grapply.
They're very protective too. They take care of you. I would let them wrestle me right now.
Yeah, they seem very grapply. Like they toss correctly. Like they're not just flinging you. Like they seem to really be very technical. Mm-hmm. That's the term. Yeah, they're very technical wrestlers. And he seems to be the more technical one. The bald guy seems to be a little bit more loose cannon to me. That's what I noticed.
That's definitely how they're perceived. Yeah.
And now that you tell me that even plays into that more. Like he's gonna be a little bit, especially he has one arm that could be just not.
Well, it's been a while. It's obviously good now.
But no. He has one arm that he thinks of as like lucky to still be here type shit. Like you know what I mean? Yeah. So that you always got to be a little careful.
Yeah. Did you see the DM I sent you? It's gonna be the Lucha Bros.
Oh,
March
yeah,
11th.
yeah. March
11th for some company. It's the Lucha Brothers versus the Briscoe Brothers.
Yep.
And Rey Fenix's arm he's gonna be cleared to wrestle for them by then. That's
because he broke it in January. It's like 8-9 weeks, right? 8 weeks.
What is that? I just feel like it went by so fast, and the fact that it wasn't broken is why it is this fast, right?
Yeah, it would have probably been more closer to like 12 weeks if it was broken. It'd be like 3-4 months. But if it's not like complete, if it's just like a sprain, sprain dislocation.
But it did not look like it. It did not look like that. You know what I mean? Thought it was in pieces.
Tendons all fucked up and stuff. Probably, it takes like 2 months.
Okay, for sure. Okay, but that's just crazy.
That's
crazy and dope. And what I love is they will let AEW lets their rest. They're not stuck in a cage when they have a contract.
They could go wrestle.
Yeah, they can go make money still anywhere. Like imagine if WWE did that. Anyone who literally is not have any anything going for them, literal like in the back at all, could just be like, well, can I go just wrestle in this stupid like 15-man battle royal for like a quick 20?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like fuck.
Yeah. Can I go work somewhere else for 3 weeks? Like you know what I mean? I'll still, if you guys start putting me on, I will drop them. Actually, I will literally not show. I will no call, no show to that. Because you got to think like.
No, but what's fucked though is I don't think Vince would like you telling him that, because I think Vince is a very like, if you have a job, you better finish it kind of guy.
I'm about
so
it.
So if you don't have 3 weeks and you're not planned, then ask for the 3 weeks to go work somewhere else.
Yeah, he's an old school guy. But
don't tell him that you'll be on call. Like don't ever tell Vince that you're on call if you're gonna try and work somewhere else.
Well, and that's just his old school mentality kicking his own ass, because what you want is exposure. He's got to.
No, what are you talking about?
He's got to realize that.
Look at what the Rams brought out to the field after they won yesterday.
It's got to be. It's all about exposure.
What are you talking about? It's not like AEW had their women's champs at a basketball game on TNT the other day. It's not like they didn't get exposure either, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, you gotta be you gotta be a part of a scene. Like the wrestling scene right now. Everything that I read on Twitter is negative about WWE. I mean, not all of it, but what I mean is like the storylines and how things get pushed in WWE. Generally negative.
At least always something is getting shit on.
Yeah, it's at least generally highly critiqued. AEW is generally highly praised.
Yeah. And even if it is critiqued, it's like in a good way.
Yeah, yeah.
For some reason, that word works both ways.
And so, excuse me, I just...
That word's bisexual.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to get a lot of those notes out and everything that I had out, because... The remainder of my notes is me kind of actually shitting on AEW because I didn't really like what they put out on Rampage, just because it's me.
Wait a minute.
It's just my opinion. I'm not really the biggest fan of who they had on Rampage. Unfortunately.
What do you mean?
Except for when they had the little Danielson stick in the back where he got challenged. That's sick. That's sick. But actually, I had one more good thing to say about that right there. Hit it again. The Young Bucks versus the
Roppongi Vice
against the Japan
Roppongi Vaisu.
The Japan tag team was really good.
Damn good match. It was a damn good opener, right? That was
really
opener,
good,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
And not only that, but they went to beat down Trent after the match and Orange Cassidy.
Yep.
And then Shaboy Jay White came out and hit the kill switch on your boy.
Yep. Well, you're saying a lot of your boys.
On
Jay
Trent.
White hit on the newest member.
They're all my boys.
The newest member, not member yet,
the
but
newest signee.
Yeah, the newest signee who's affiliated, the newest affiliate of the Young Bucks, I should say, got smacked around after the match.
And they cut a promo on Rampage too, right?
Yep.
And then Adam Cole, where he explained everything, and then it was like, I got something to do.
Yep. It was good.
It was good.
The beginning of
I haven't on
Rampage was good.
Because I got something to do.
Yeah, no. So that promo was, on Dynamite, and then that happened on Rampage. There was no promo afterwards. It was earlier.
Yeah, you're right. And that Brian promo was fire.
Yep.
Because Matt Sydal was like, what do you think you're doing, trying to take my apprentice? And he was like, there's nothing wrong with what you do. It's just, over at Cobra Kai, we don't show any mercy. And the fact that Moriarty, right? No, that was Lee Johnson, right? Or was that Lee Moriarty?
Moriarty.
Okay. He fucking stepped up and was like, all right, let's go. That was tight.
I think it was Moriarty.
Pretty sure. Because it's the dragon versus like the dragon, Lee Moriarty or some shit. I think. Pretty sure. Because I'm thinking about it, it's not the other guy I said. It's not Lee Johnson because that's a Cody Rhodes guy.
I'm pretty sure.
That was hella good.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that match because the Lee is very good in the ring. Yeah, he's young, but he's good. And so
I don't think they would set Brian up to have a bad match.
Okay, you're right. But I hope that he does impress Danielson some more, and Danielson takes him under his wing. I want the Dragon Dojo to open up.
Okay.
I want it so fucking bad. DMD put on a good match.
Yeah, a little cheese.
And then afterwards, cheese. A little bit actually before the end, because her other homegirl Layla Hirsch came out.
A little cheese had to happen, but it is what it is. DMD put it down. I mean,
no, not Layla Hirsch.
No, blonde girl.
Yeah, Rebel Wilson and something. Layla Hirsch is the boxer girl
the mean one.
Who
we understand why her parents left early.
Yeah.
They didn't die.
They left.
They left early.
is her name? Jamie Hayter. And people hate her because they ain't her. She's so fine, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hate her because I'm not with her. You know what I'm saying?
DMD.
She put on. She always puts on. She always puts on.
See, this DMD's not my champion. She's not my
She's
champion.
my woman's champion.
So,
she's my AEW
yeah.
women's world champion.
Meh.
She's the
it's all
face of
good.
the company, not the face of a channel.
Yeah, it's all
Okay?
good.
Punk ass.
Meh.
Newbie.
Meh.
Newbie has to have an understated feat because she's new to the company and new to the sport.
Meh.
She's hot, though.
Meh.
She's so fire. She's so flame. And the ass boys. Wait, no, before that? Nah, fuck it. The ass boys got their asses handed to them. Obviously.
Is this the main event?
Yeah, but I'm gonna jump back.
No, just go back. Let's do the main event last because I actually have notes on that and I don't have anything to say.
You ain't got no notes on Hook?
No, I don't have no.
You got
no,
nothing for
no.
your boy?
No, I don't have any
Send
notes on
it.
Hook.
Hook.
No.
That's my fucking boy.
Send him
Another
home.
W.
Send him home? Is that where you send him? Where are you sending him? I'm confused.
I'm sending him here to whoop your ass.
Are you gonna send him up to like announce with his dad? Because
No.
I don't get it.
He's. Did you see that reversal into the fucking German?
Oh my!
Did you see that? That man is an animal. On the canvas and in the club.
Yeah, he's all right. It's not bad. It's not good. It's meh.
He walks in, shows up, walks out. What more do you want?
A lot more.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
What do you? What? Unbelievable. Send
Nah.
Hook. Get me a Hook shirt
I
now.
need- I
My
need him-
birthday's coming up.
I need him to say something.
Doesn't need to.
Nah, I need him to say
He lets
something.
his actions do all the talking for him.
Okay, well, yeah, and this is okay, but once he's like 12-0, I need him to say something. It's like 6-0 right now, right?
Some shit.
6-7-0. Yeah.
Animal.
He's still facing nobodies. Once he has to face somebody who's real, he's gonna have to say something.
And he's gonna win. Get his ass. He's so good.
Yeah, it kind of snoozed me to sleep.
Nah.
Kind of.
No. Walks in, shows up, shows out, leaves. He
But, like-
arrives, raises hell, and then leaves. I want him to start just coming down.
He doesn't even have the craziest moveset either.
I want him to
though.
just start coming down. He's got the craziest technician moveset. I need him to start coming down and just like middle of matches, like instead of like getting stone cold stunned, I need him to like hit him with something crazy. Because the way he even got his opponent into the sleeper, disgusting. I was disgusted.
Yeah.
His
I don't
entrance
know.
is lit. He just walks up, and then he just waits. He just waits in the corner until fucking Bryce Romsberg
he's not-
pats him on the shoulder. He's like, "Let's go."
He's not. That's what I mean. He's not bad. It's not like I don't like. It's not like I try to change the channel. It's not like I skip it. It's just that I don't. There's nothing in me keeping me glued my eyes to the screen.
Look at him.
I'm seeing FTR do those moves though.
No,
Basically,
disagree.
like
Look at that.
like the FTR move set is almost more exciting to me. I've seen more like oh wow moments.
Talk about the main. It's time
Yeah, now it's time.
for the main event.
We didn't do this the other main event, but we're doing it now.
Oh,
We're doing
yeah.
it now.
We can only do it to this one.
Yeah.
Love me, Mark Henry, bro.
It's only the Rampage one that works.
Because Ass Boys took a fat L, though. What are your notes on that? Other than JB put on for the city again.
Sko Gun Club. That's literally what I said in my notes. And then I said, come on, like. It was a good match. It was a good match. They
It was a really good match.
no, I like what I told to you before about Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus is that they're great wrestlers. Like they're top notch. They are the cream of the crop in the tag team division. And so them coming in and out of title contention and being title holders in and out in between while you have other people coming in and out is good. I like it. I think their run has been too long, though, in my opinion. I think their run needs to. I think they should have 6-week runs, 4-week runs at a time, and then and it should be 4 weeks on, 8 weeks off, 6 weeks on, 6 weeks off, 4 weeks on, 10 weeks off. You know, it should be something like that where the Lucha Brothers, the Young Bucks, those three should always have should be fighting each other in those, you know what I mean, on those time frames, on those time intervals to try to be taking the tag team belts while also incorporating Private Party to have a run for a couple weeks, maybe a month at that time.
Yeah, but then the belts won't look as prestigious.
Well,
if they just get,
or is the division that prestigious?
well, it's so much better than WWE is that they can't just toss their belts around. WWE will give people tag team belts and then make them not do anything with them.
No, but I guess what I mean is that if there's 4 tag team teams that are always noticeably better than, let's say, the next 10 tag team teams, and the belts are only getting passed around between those 4, wouldn't that, I guess, that would be where I say the belt hasn't lost its value because it's still only being tossed around between,
kind of
by the upper echelon. Because I think I would value the Young Bucks and the Luchos, and I would almost.
I want to see the Young Bucks. I want to see the Paragon. I want to see a combination of maybe Jay White and someone. I would like to see Hangman have the tag team belts again. I think it'd be cool if him and Kenny rejoined forces and got the belts again.
The tag team belts is the only belts to me that make sense to have change all the time, because it's about chemistry and unity,
okay, sure.
and it's more of a team sport in that sense, to where it can actually the tides can turn really fast. Somebody can get hurt.
I just don't think that the belts have to change hands between the 4 so many times as like you said.
And they
not as many times, but the belts can still revolve around the 4 cores with the sub, with like the mid carders holding them every once in a while and shit. Like I think before a top team gets them, a mid team will get them. I don't want
yes,
top, mid.
But that's where my argument is, that they have to lose them kind of fast. Because
the mid carders.
Well, okay, and so that's where I would put. Okay, now I don't know how your tag team rankings work. In my tag team rankings, I would have them at, they've had the 4th or 5th best tag team having the belts for a while. I think the Young Bucks could hold it for a lot longer, and it would make more sense. And they have.
Put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that on us.
How long did the Lucha Brothers hold it?
I don't know. I think the Young Bucks held them the longest though.
And the Lucha Brothers had it for a while before the Jungle Boys.
Dude, I think even like Kenny Omega and Hangman had them for a goddamn long time too though.
So and that's,
I think the shortest run might have been
the Luchos.
Might have been the first guys.
Oh, okay. Because they've done a good job, I think, of incorporating top guys. I just think that they could definitely, give more guys shots at it. I don't know. I like.
I do want to see more in the, but I like where the division is at.
Yeah, I just like the tag teams. I think the tag teams
could have a successful cruiserweight division. By the way.
Okay. Yeah, we've had this discussion a few different times about adding and taking away
Maybe
belts.
Call it something else, but a lightweight or a middleweight. Give me something. It was like you don't have to, but they could. They could do it well too.
It's interesting how you, as a wrestling fan, values the belt based on how much time someone holds it, not the wrestler who holds it for that amount of time.
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah, but so what I guess I mean is just because for a Super Bowl, just because somebody only gets it for 1 year doesn't mean their Super Bowl means any less. But when some guy gets it 3 times in a row, it just means a lot more, right? So that's
but in order to win a Super Bowl championship 3 times in a row, you don't have to lose it 3 times and get it back. Per se, you don't have to lose it.
No.
And that's why I'm like, someone could have more championship like holds than someone like The Rock could have more than John Cena or whatever, vice versa. But I will still forever think that John Cena probably put in more work as a champion.
Okay.
As a world champion. Maybe.
So what you're
and Cena probably held it longer.
Okay, so what you're saying is that if they don't have the belt for as long, or they have more like let's say that The Rock held the belt 1 time or 2 times for a total of 7 years, right? And John Cena held the belt 15 times, but still only for a total of 7 years. So you're saying in the terms of like what a lot of wrestling fans feel, The Rock is the greater champion because of the way that he was the champion. But if you really were to look at the details, you would see that John Cena put in more work, like you just said, to be the champion that many times. And that's where that's my argument though, is that if Jungle Boys and Luchasaurus lose the tag team belts, but then in the summertime in August they win them back, but then in October they lose them again, and then next Valentine's Day they're trying to win them back again. I don't think that makes the belts worse or them worse than if they hold it right now until the summertime, and then
summer,
they
like
never get it again.
Put it into seasons instead of weeks, because you were like saying 3 or 4 weeks. And I'm like, that for some reason, like a month and a half long reign just isn't shit.
Well, they've already had it for a month and a half.
No, and that's just not shit. So like, but when you say like seasons and you're splitting it up like quarterly, I'm like, yeah, have them have it for a quarter and a half.
The time
I don't know why.
The time frame may be more. So
I don't know why.
That's
where my mind was. I was like a month and a half, like 2 month long reigns aren't shit for anyone.
Even if they have it 10 times. Because you're under the impression of what we've understood wrestling to always be, that once you lose the title, you're gone and you're not ever going to get a shot again for 5-7 years.
Right.
But what I'm saying is if they actually made it competitive, the belts to me actually lose value by only being held by one person for 7 years at a time, because it's like, it's
that dominant.
Yeah,
it's like Brock Lesnar being the champion for the last 7
one
years.
guy can just win, and the rest of the division, I guess, doesn't really matter. The belt's kind of just, it's that guy's. I think that if it gets passed around, and Roman Reigns should have it for the most amount of time. Like, or let's say, in this scenario, I would say the Young Bucks, let's say that we washed the slate clean, and it started on January, right? And the tag team belts I could give to anybody, and we started fresh, clean. Nobody ever had them before, no time. You know what I mean? Everybody's clean. I would say the Young Bucks would hold for 3 months, and then the Lucha Brothers should hold for 2 months, and then maybe some middle card level tag team comes in, holds for 2 months as well, and then the Young Bucks get it back for 2 months, 3 months, and then Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus come in, and they take it for 2-3 months, and that's what I mean by. And so yes, the weeks, I was saying it like in terms of 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 weeks, and sometimes it might be 2 weeks. Some mid card might come in and get fucked in 2 weeks,
like a fluke win, and like just totals. Yeah, sure.
And so I see what, and that's where I was like, I do want.
And as long as they're doing something while they're champions, if they just have the belts and just aren't doing anything, why?
I want you to defend. I want
Or
the
at
Young
least
Bucks
wrestle.
to defend. Yeah, or yeah, even if it's
Show up to work.
Hey, you have to fight me to earn a match.
Yeah.
And then we still win, and you don't even earn your match. It wasn't even on the line, but we still beat your ass. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're still
Yeah,
champions.
I
though.
need you to work.
I agree.
One of you. Does not always have to be both.
That's true too.
And
Hey,
not
you
even,
beat.
not even have a match. I literally need you to show up to work.
Talk shit. Yeah. Okay. We're on the same page. We're on the same page.
We're on the same page.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't think, they could do that with the.
And even if they made them do it like
they could do that.
year-long runs.
Now you're exactly what I was gonna say, and now they could do that. Now think about the pattern and everything that I just kind of laid out formula-wise
Right.
for the tag teams, but extend it and make it for the other belts.
Yeah.
Almost the exact same thing,
Right.
exact same, you know what I mean? Strategy. Just make it instead of every 2-3 months, it's every
I'm calling TK.
8
Book
to
us.
12. Yeah, dude, I got this.
TK, let us run the AEW podcast. I'll strip off everything. I'll literally never watch the other program. I will never say it. I'll never speak of it ever.
I will.
Let me do your podcast, TK.
I will unprogram all the lights in our room that blue and red don't show up.
TK. Let me do the podcast with Aubrey. Why not? A fan and a ref? Who gives a fuck? That's what the podcast can be called. AEW Unrestricted. Who gives a fuck? Everything is already a name other than who gives a fuck. You might as well just add the who gives a fuck. Because who? Not me or you. Woohoo.
Anything you kind of anything you're looking forward to?
Oldberg getting fucking dominated, I hope, in
Yeah.
Saudi. Lita, I hope Lita and Becky have a good match as well. I'm kind of excited for that. I'm not going to lie. I know that Becky's going to retain and all that, probably, and more than likely, right? But I'm excited for the matchup itself. The Elimination Chamber as a whole pay-per-view, because it's in Saudi, I actually am hoping is good. Every time they're over in Saudi, I hope for the absolute best. Because I'm pretty sure you have to be vaxxed to go there. So like those who were like, and then WWE, I don't think you have to be vaxxed. But like, so like if you want to go over there, I think that's why Kevin Owens isn't on the show, because I'm pretty sure he's not vaxxed. Could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Don't want to put that on misinformation out
Yes,
there.
I don't want to put that because I've read that he, like, and it was like when like it just dropped, like when the shot just dropped, and everyone was semi-skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows what it is now? But I think that could be
Hey
realistic.
man, if Vince trying to throw you the bag to get a little pokey poke,
Yeah, I mean he already re-signed. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But yeah, no, there's a few things in WWE I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to hopefully the Dragon Dojo doors opening in AEW. I'm hoping for the TNT Face of the they have a pay-per-view coming up. The Revolution pay-per-view is happening, I think, in like January. Or we're in February. Like May, I think, actually.
okay.
May-ish, June-ish. That will be tight. That's going to be good because like they're doing some qualifying matches right now to be in a ladder match that they always do at this pay-per-view.
Okay. Yeah, summertime it gets hot.
Keith Lee, I think Keith Lee's match was a qualifying match for that ladder match.
Okay. Yeah, it was a qualifying match for something, and if that's what
I'm pretty sure it's a ladder match. It's always been a ladder match.
he's about to stop.
I don't even care if he wins or not.
Oh, he's about to stop.
Because the winner of this, realistically, it's been like the face, like you become like the face of the Revolution. I'm pretty sure the last two who have won it haven't done anything really with that like title. You know what I mean? Like with that like
Being
the
face.
Sir title of it, right?
Mhm.
So he could win, and it doesn't really matter. But also, I think you're supposed to get like a title, like a TNT title match or something too. That was a stipulation 1 year at least. So I hope they add a stipulation to it or something.
All right.
I don't know.
I'm looking forward to Elimination Chamber. Other than that,
Yeah, I'm not gonna wake up hella early and watch it though, unless
I hope
unless
that,
it's not hella early.
I hope that Bianca Belair gets her just due.
After this,
Just in general, I'm gonna put that out there almost every week on this podcast. I think
because
just to let you guys know.
her and Liv Morgan both. Can they just be tag champs? Who the fuck are the women's tag team champions? Are those belts still around? Who the fuck has them?
I don't know. Actually, you're right. I have no clue.
Who the?
They just got rid of them out of the blue. Just don't bring them up anymore. Hey, don't ask, don't tell.
Who has them?
I don't know. That's a great question. I don't even think they exist anymore.
Is there even a women's tag team right now? Oh my god, I know who it is. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure it's Queen Zelina and Carmella.
Oh yeah. You're
Damn,
right.
I haven't read anything about Queen Zelina on. I didn't read anything about her on Raw this week. Or is she on SmackDown? No, because King Woods is on SmackDown. And this has been
Episode 1 in the books. Adrian Diesel,
guys. I
Cool
can't
Sheen.
find out how to change it.
Find us at Clowning Around the Ring